As we mentioned earlier, thousands of people across the state could lose $300 a week in federal unemployment benefits. That passed today by state lawmakers in the House.
CBS 17 digital reporter Jody McCrary digging deeper into what kinds of ripple effects it could lead to.
How do we encourage folks to get back into the job market, but at the same time not putting their financial situation, having their financial situation go the other way, go down?
Nearly 250,000 people in the state collect unemployment. The State Department of Commerce says every one of them receives the $300 in weekly federal benefits, adding up to more than $70 million in the state's economy every week that could go away.
So the state's potentially looking at less money coming in, less money to be spent, less money to go into coffers of stores and shops, et cetera. So that is an additional trade-off.
Republicans say those checks are the reason businesses struggle to hire workers. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research finds a link between higher benefits and a drop in job seekers.
Now, that's not enough to cover, obviously, everyone who's unemployed, but it does indicate that there is something here to be concerned about.
But Duke business professor Victor Bennett says he doesn't expect dropping the benefit to bring more people into the workforce.
I think really it's just going to make the lives of caregivers and families much harder, a month sooner than it would have otherwise.
Nearly half the states have left the federal program. Bennett says ending it here could lead to other problems.
In the long term, $300 may be the difference between people being able to pay their rent and not. And if this leads to evictions, that has a lot of knock-on effects in local communities.
The professors have a lot to say about the idea of bonuses, and I break down that solution and some others in my story online. For CBS 17 News, I'm Jody McCrary.